name is Ariana Salazar-Newton. I am the moderator of the Association of Latino Seminarians. And I want to say that I'm honored to be a part of ABS's opening reception to Black History Month. For years, ABS and ALS have partnered together, and I'm proud to continue that relationship. I'm going to share a piece that I wrote last year for the Mo Queer Weekend. It was an event co-sponsored by ABS, ALS, and B-Glass. The catalyst for this poem was a comment somebody said to me. They called me out for dropping the race bomb or playing the race card. They said, "It seems like it's always about race with you." And for a moment, I felt ashamed and embarrassed because I don't want to be the kind of person that alienates people. But then my better senses kicked in and I wrote this poem. I'll stop when it stops. I'll stop crying racism when I don't see it, or sexism when I don't feel it, or homophobia when I'm not it, or oppression when the poor's not wanting. I'll stop when we're honest, when we tell the truth. If you're wondering, what do they want? I'll spell it out for you. Admit that you see color, that you're not colorblind. Admit that you evaluate my curves and my size. Admit, when you look at them, all you see is gay. Admit, in the oppressor-oppressed dynamic, we all have a part to play. Admit that these factors are realities in every exchange. They're inseparable, like we're inseparable in the fight for our liberation. We've got to be honest with each other. We've got to be honest with ourselves. We've got to relinquish to the other. We've got to stand up and fight the power, but we've got to work together. If this school's going to get better, if this country is going to get better, if we're going to be better. I'll stop dropping a race rhyme when my white brothers and sisters on the right side of the color lines speak against the repeated hate crimes they see happening in front of them every day. Every day with nothing to say. Comfort and rest is your privilege. You get to walk away. I'll stop crying sexism when I stop feeling objectified, when I stop thinking there's sex in your mind, when being a strong, intelligent woman is expected rather than being silent and shy. When in precept, I don't have to fight to simply be viewed as potentially right. I'll stop crying homophobia if I never hear the F word again. If we stop defining what it means to be men and women. When young people stop killing themselves for feeling queer and bent. When to be Christian isn't to be straight. When we don't designate what God meant. I'll stop when it becomes taboo to say that marriage is only between a man and a woman. That to be American and to be right is to be in alignment with those who are white. I'll stop when women stop making 75 cents to every dollar a man makes. When we don't have to be ashamed of who we are or fight for who we are, but can simply be who we are. I'll stop when it stops. When we all get to rest. When we learn to work together and in each other believe the best. When we no longer have to explain the discrimination that we felt, because you believe us, you receive us, and we want to help each other out. I'll stop the taboos, stop singing the blues, stop waiting for my cue to fight when there's no longer abuse. I will stop when it stops.